Good morning, guys. This is Webster from my Therapy Garden YouTube channel. We're playing in the dirt, help to take away my hurt. And today we're going to dig in the dirt some more. We're going to plant some bare root roses. Now, like I said, here is my rose garden. And on this side I'm going to have hybrid tea. On this side, David Austin roses. So the David Austin roses, we can compare it to see how they do. Here, I order 8 David Austin roses, but only one is bare rooted. So for the bare rooted one, we'll show you how we plant a bare root rose. The rest will come in pot, which you just dig the hole and put it in the ground pretty much for that one. But it's a little more difficult when we have bare rooted roses. So the rose came last night. So we put it in water to soak overnight so it can be hydrated. So we pretty much want to make sure that the hole is bigger than the spread of the root. So we just measure the hole I have here, and we see that it's a little bit too narrow, so we have to get it wider. So we'll dig our hole a little bit more. We'll take all the soil from it, and we'll just put it right in here, because my soil is very clay. It's clay soil, so I have to make sure that I amend my soil, because although roses will do okay in clay, they do better in a well-drained soil. So I'll amend my heavy clay so it's more free draining, because I want my roses to be around for a long time. After all, these are David Austin roses. Okay, so for my amending, I'll get some soil conditioner, and I'll put some in my soil mix right here. Put about 2 or 3 scoops. Okay, one more, and then some topsoil with compost. And I'll just mix this. Now again, roses will do okay, they'll survive in clay soil. But if you want the best performance of your roses, it's best to amend the soil so it can have proper drainage. Because roses, although they're heavy feeders from fertilizers, they need a whole lot of water. They don't like to sit in the water. They need to have the water draining. Okay, so we have our dirt mixed there, so we can plane it properly. And the rose I have is Jude the Obscure. Now, Jude the Obscure rose is a soft yellow flowering rose. It kind of look more like a light peach. They say it's free flowing. It's not as tightly compact as other roses. So you'll find the petal kind of moving about in the wind, and it have a soft, well, they say a strong fruity fragrance. So it's a strong fruity fragrance for Jude the Obscure. Okay, so we want to make sure that we have it in, but the crown should be exposed. So you can get something, a stick. We'll just use our shovel here to measure. So our crown is exposed, so that's at the right depth right there. And I'll just add some sand also to help with the drainage. That way, if you added sand, after your mix, you want to use just the regular all-purpose sand, not the plain sand, which is too soft. It's not as gritty as this sand here. You want to make sure it's gritty to make it free-flowing. You don't want that sand to combine with your clay to pretty much make brick. So if you use that clay sand, that's what you might get, brick, but you want the gritty one. Okay, so now we have our mix there, and we'll backfill. We want to make sure that we have enough in the center, because we don't want any hair in it. So make sure that the rose crown is sitting on a mound of dirt. So we get that in. And we'll keep the tag on here because, like I said, I'm not a botanist or a horticulturist, so I'm forgetting the name of a lot of my plants. So now I keep the tags on it so I can remember the names. When I'm showing you guys, I can remember the names. And if you ever happen to come to my garden, you know, you can know the names of the plants I have here. Alright, so I'll just add some more soil to it. Topsoil and compost right here. Okay, that should be good. Just to top dress it a bit. And then we'll just move the mulch back in place. Name tag exposed so you can remember, and you can see it's Jude the Obscure. Jude the Obscure. Alright, now we have that planted. We'll make sure that we water it in. Alright, so we give it a good drink of water here. This way, any hair pockets that's within, we can force the hair out, and we can have the roots making good contact with the soil. And thus, planting our bare root rose. Now, if you only buy rose, you can get them in the pot or bare root, and a lot of time we're afraid of getting the bare root roses. The bare root roses tend to be cheaper too, So that's and especially if you buy it online, then usually that's how it will come. So don't be afraid to get bare root roses. You can get the rare type of roses that way. So that's how we plant our bare root roses. Just dig our soil, make sure you put it in. If you have clay soil like I do, make sure you amend the soil, plant your rose, you know, and water it. All right. And that's a David Austin rose, Jude, the obscure, which is soft yellow and it have a strong fruity fragrance. So I hope I encourage you to plant bare root roses, and maybe you can have a rose garden, and we'll watch our rose garden as we grow for this year. And for more tips or to see what I'm planting, subscribe to my therapy garden YouTube channel. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, like hit the notification bell so you can be notified when there's new videos. And of course, you can always leave a comment down below. Okay, so we'll be planting more roses all along here, and we'll show you when we plant the other roses in this rose garden on this side. So guys, that's it for today. So this is Webster from My Therapy Garden. We're playing in the dirt. You have to take away my hurt, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.